We've got some new information to pass along about the man accused of shooting 3 D.C. police officers outside of a home in Southeast yesterday. Julius James surrendered to police last night after a 13-hour-long standoff. Tonight, he's facing a number of animal cruelty charges. Now, any minute now, James is expected to make his first appearance in court. Our Rafael Sanchez-Cruz is live outside of the courthouse. Rafa, I understand we've been able to learn quite a bit about James over the course of the last 24 hours.
We have, Adam, and this is still an ongoing case. I just stepped out of the courtroom, and I'm going to refer to this alleged shooter as a suspect for now, and here's the reason why. Yesterday, D.C. police released the name of Julius James, a 46-year-old who allegedly shot at those 3 officers that were executed, an animal cruelty warning, and that prompted that nearly 13-hour barricade on Hannah Place Southeast. But today, we're seeing court documents that say that there is now a Stephen Radigan, who is 48 years old, being charged with assault on police, unlawful possession of a firearm, as well as destruction of property. So right now we have reached out to the U.S. Attorney's Office to determine if this is just a different alias or if this man provided a different name when he was taken under custody yesterday at around 8 o'clock, again after a 13-hour standoff with officers. But here's what we know so far. The man that was arrested had initially had an investigation going with the Humane Society for animal cruelty. Documents that we researched today state that he was caught on video punching one of his pit bulls in the face, and that he was also ordered to leave the residence that he was renting because he had allegedly two of his dogs had attacked a 2-year-old as well as that 2-year-old's guardian. But I do want to mention that we have good news. 3 of those officers that were shot yesterday were released from police, and we have that video. It was emotional. Their colleagues were applauding and they were thanking them. Obviously, the police chief was also there. She told us they're in high spirits, and she also said that she's fully willing to cooperate in this ongoing investigation against this, again, alleged shooter. And here's more of what she had to say regarding this criminal case.
Without a doubt, we're going to do everything we can. I just have to figure out if my schedule can accommodate that, but we certainly want to be there to show support, number one, of our officers, but to see how this is going to play out. The spirits was pretty high. One of them shouted out to me, "Don't worry, Chief, we'll be right back." So I'm very excited to know that they're excited about doing this work. And as you know, this is not an easy job. We signed up for it. We know what the circumstances and the risks are with regards to law enforcement and being police officers in our communities. But it's a great day when we can see our officers walking out of the hospital in good spirits.
So D.C. Police Chief Pamela Smith also advocated for the approval of the massive crime bill that the council is considering at this moment, because it obviously gives a greater sentence for those using a firearm unlawfully, which, again, if this proves to be the case, this person that we're seeing today that will be arraigned in court is facing those kinds of charges. I'm going to head back into court and have more information coming up at 5 o'clock for you. I'm live outside the D.C. courthouse. Rafael Sanchez-Cruz.
All right, we'll look forward to those updates, Rafa. Thank you. And of course, we'll be staying on top of this story as it develops. Stay with us on air and online for the very latest.